Preemptive strikes missile retaliation the Middle East ignites.
Tensions rise. Missile systems from Iran and the United States begin emerging from underground bunkers. Within minutes, both sides move their missiles into launch position. Tehran issues a chilling warning. The Middle East could burn red revenge for their fallen leader. Then the sky erupts in fire. Hundreds of missiles roar into the night. At sea, a U.S. carrier strike group moves into position. If this really happened, who would win?
Iran missiles versus U.S. naval power. What would happen?
In the Middle East, Iran launches the Fateh 313 ballistic missile. Fateh 313, a short-range missile designed for rapid strikes. Moments later, heavier missiles like the Shahab 3 are launched. Shahab 3, capable of striking targets more than 1,000 kilometers away. Meanwhile, far out at sea, the U.S. Navy moves into combat readiness. United States Navy. Aircraft carriers begin preparing for a possible response. Precision weapons are loaded under the wings. Bombs like the GBU-12 Paveway 2, GBU-12 Paveway 2, designed to strike targets with extreme accuracy. Drones such as the MQ-9 Reaper stand ready. General Atomics' MQ-9 Reaper, watching the battlefield from high above. One side launches waves of ballistic missiles. The other prepares precision strikes from sea and sky. Which strategy would dominate the battlefield?
Iran asymmetric warfare strategy.
Iran has launched a wave of missiles and issued a stark warning. If the conflict continues to escalate, the entire Middle East could be pulled into a wider war. According to Western intelligence assessments, Tehran understands it cannot defeat the military power of the United States in a direct confrontation. Instead, Iran relies on a strategy known as asymmetric warfare. Rather than fighting head-on, Iran uses ballistic missiles, drones, and regional proxy forces to apply military pressure across the region. The goal is not a quick victory, but to prolong the conflict and inflict enough damage to force Washington and its allies to reconsider escalation. Is the Middle East moving closer to a much larger war?
Iran launches advanced missiles after choosing new supreme leader.
On March 8th, Iran unexpectedly launched a series of missiles using the most advanced technology it has recently developed. This move came after a tense leadership crisis inside Iran. Eventually, powerful clerics selected Mojtaba Khamenei as the country's new supreme leader. Thousands of soldiers and members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps lined up to swear loyalty. At the same time, Iran showcased its strategic missile arsenal, including advanced systems like the Fateh 2. This raises a major question. What message is Iran trying to send to the world?
Iran appears to be relying on time as a decisive factor in its response to the U.S.
Iran may not be trying to defeat the United States. Instead, they may be trying to drag the U.S. into a... Iran has built one of the largest missile stockpiles in the Middle East. Thousands of missiles and drones could strike U.S. bases in the region. If war breaks out, Iran could also threaten the Strait of Hormuz, which carries much of the world's oil. Iran may not need to win the war. They just need to make the war too costly to continue. In your opinion, if this war drags on, what will be the next surprise?
Iran's decoy trap. Are the U.S. and Israel burning millions for nothing?
The U.S. and Israel hit many targets, but not everything they hit was real. The big question is, can the cutting-edge technology of the IDF and the Pentagon tell the difference between solid steel and empty air? War is not just about bombs and bullets. It's a high-stakes game of cold-blooded minds. Those satellite images of massive fighter jet fleets you see might just be a layer of paint or a puff of air. To deceive Satellite Al, trick the enemy into wasting their precious ammunition and hide the real forces underground. Even the most advanced airstrikes from the U.S. and Israel can be forced to hit the wrong targets in Iran.